Welcome to Season 7 of NBA 2K22, Return of Heroes. New court designs, prizes, and a bunch of great events are coming your way. Get rolling with your Return of Heroes tee and score with your Season 7 basketball after your first level up.
Then flex on the competition with new emotes at various levels. Flop on your head, dribble like Rafer Alston, and a whole lot more. And become a hero even faster with double XP coins.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Busy night in Philadelphia. An incredible skyline in the distance. A tremendous city. Welcome. Hey, Allie.
Brian, thank you. Well, James Harden's one-on-one scoring.
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then Friday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against Indiana, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Jones in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Feivel and Harris, the 3 and the 4. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Now here's Quickley for 3. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey to the left side wing. Knocks it loose. Robinson with a steal. Outside Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And a great center matchup down low tonight. Chris, today's centers are so skilled. You help pave the way for that.
Oh, thank you, B.A. But it's also because of the spacing. I mean, today it seems like there's more great passing big men than ever. But that's also because of the shooting, the spacing on the floor, and the talent of these guys. And very honestly, watching those that came before them, I'm taking it to them.
Good.
How about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Here's Randall. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And he lobs it up.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Harris outside. Here's Maxey, guarded by Quickley. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Pass to Harden. There's the drive. And it's Harden with the big finish.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And you love Maxey's maturity, smart, high character. And for younger players, he shows great.
Now here's Harden. 37 points his last time out. Left side Jones. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Outside Harden. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight
And the 76ers will have a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. Millsap comes in for Tobias Harris. Niang, he's checked in for Thibault. And Korkmaz is subbed in for Maxey. Burks, he's checked in for New York. Jones comes in for Quickly. Jones misses.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Niang, and it's blocked by Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Here's Niang. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Jones grabs the board. Driving inside.
Oh, don't do that to him. Oh, my goodness. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the deep, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Harden finds him.
Here's Jones. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Jones has got 9 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Millsap finds Harden. So it's Philadelphia now.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to control.
Shot clock at 6. Millsap can't get it to go. New York trailing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. That ties the game. 11 points in the game.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Harden. Jones grabs the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And Burks gets it to go. Harden fires away from outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out in front, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
I guess the process continues, Grant.
Just a little test stream.
It's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Jones in at point guard. Here's Jones, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. The Sixers trailing. Outside Harden. And there's the drive. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Korkmaz. To the left wing. Outside Harden. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the 76ers call time here. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass.
Jordan's checked in for the Sixers. Harden comes in for Thibault. .124 left to play in the half. Now Harden. He's got 9. Embiid with it. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And then Harden with the jam.
When Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. The drive by Harden, and he comes up with a bucket. Harden's got 13 points.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Here's Jones. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, the 76ers shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Harden. Here he goes. And then Harden with the jam.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
New York has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Left side, Harden. Pass to Jordan. To the inside. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. And he gets it back. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Knicks. They're up by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Thibodeau, and Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time, and we got to put a body on people and go get it.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous for the Knicks. The first quarter was pretty even. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury.
Obviously, this could be a real concern.
The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. The Knicks with the lead. All right, time for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. Apparently it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or a concussion, so some silver lining. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Gibson's checked in for Noel. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Harden. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. And New York the other way now. And he's going for the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Maxey. He's got 15. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Harden. And another miss by Philadelphia.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Here's Maxey, guarded by Quickly, to the wing, right side. Embiid inside, working on Gibson. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And the 76ers with some changes. Millsap, he's checked in for Embiid. Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. And Korkmaz is subbed in for Harden. A big group substitution here for New York. Noel, he's checked in for Gibson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Barrett. And Reddish is subbed in for Quickly.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Mitchell Robinson. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like the recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
Pass to Maxey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Jones. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Millsap, and it's blocked by Noel. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Korkmaz. The Sixers again can't hit. Here's New York. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Well, described as a natural-born scorer coming into the league. Korkmaz is finally looking more comfortable in that role, Chris.
It took him a while to get some consistent minutes together. That can mess with your head. It mess with your head. But he's earned more playing time now, and you can see the results.
Here's Toppin, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Rose has checked in for New York. And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. New York has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Maxey. Outside Jones. Tipped. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Maxey. 15 points in the game. Korkmaz on the wing, guarded by Rose. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Back to Maxey. To the paint. Here's Niang. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. The Sixers trailing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Maxey, and that one is stuffed right through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
The floater, and it's good on the lay-in. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Knicks out in front, leading by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, the Knicks making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And that one falls for Rose. One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End-of-game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Derrick Rose, Millsap, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Thibault, and the Knicks making a change here as well. Jones, he's checked in for Noel. That's good from Harden.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Jones, and a strong finish with two hands.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Oh, man, the defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
And he drops it first.
He gives them great shooting from the wing to the air. I mean, Harris in the floor of the offense. He doesn't force things. He won't shoot you out of the game.
Shot from 12, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Noel. Randall with it. He's guarded by Millsap. Back to Jones. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And D is struggling to keep up.
Quickly against Embiid. Harden from outside. The Knicks pull it in.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Here's Jones. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And down it goes. 2 points.
As if there was any question. Harden with the big-time play.
Inside. Stolen by Millsap. Outside Harden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes the first. No, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. That's 6th man of the year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a star.
Thibault, he's checked in for Millsap. Now here's Jones. Pass to Noel. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Harden. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Check by Randall. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
And it's tied up with that one.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Now a timeout called by New York. The score's tied at 79. 1:43 left in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch. It's just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. here's Jones, defended by Harden. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Harris.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Out left to the wing. Fades away. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Harden. Embiid's got 11 in the second half.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Noel, the pass to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Shouldn't be a surprise. Randall did this in Kentucky. He likes the ball in his hands when it counts.
Outside Harden. Out to the wing. Embiid against Noel. That shot off the mark. New York goes the other way with it. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Jones. And he buries it.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 5. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players.
Here's Jones. Oh! Throw it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Now, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And your Sixers dancing.
29 seconds left in the game. Outside for Harden. The floater. Some solid defense from Barrett. And so they foul intentionally.
R.J. Barrett.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. Now Philadelphia with it.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute.
With this lead, losing him probably doesn't hurt them at this point. He left it all out there on the court today.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
In it with a meal worth of cash. Like Bandicoot, we bout to crash. No remorse, I'm to your dad. Off the porch, bought a Porsche and I drag. Out the billing and steady, now you do the math. If you sick on my son, I won't hide. Brain, we give him a bath. I said I need it. This undefeated. Blocking, then I'm go long.
And 38.
Need some new My Team cards? Get a draft ticket at level 18 and a maxed out 2-pack at level 27. Plus a 99 overall Russell Westbrook.
Stream good
Sport a
Isaac.
new look with the return of Heroes hat at level 14. Under Armour Flow Future X shoe at 17. Hoodie at level 23. Show off those muscles at 29 and more. And later in your journey, show off your loyalty with a mascot cop.
And now, please welcome your New York Knicks.
And with
thank you, Kevin.
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup. But how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Allen is out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Jones is out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Noel in its center. Nailed from three-point land. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Arthur, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question. Crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Knicks pull it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish.
And that's what it takes, guys. Athleticism, coordination, and a bunch of confidence and fearlessness.
Jones in the post, defended by Portis. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Randall. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday against Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
That free throw, no good.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helps secure Giannis long-term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Quickly. Jones drives in. And the rejection by Giannis. Allen outside. The pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Knocks down the three ball. Holiday's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful, because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Jones, and he drives in, and Jones with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Noel's checked in for the Knicks. Jones comes in for Evan Fournier. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Van Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Carter. They've got Toppin. Rose is out there with Jones. Then it's Noel. And it's Burks. And at the three, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Holiday goes in. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Jones, the pass to Burks. Noel dishes to Rose. Holiday against Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Giannis passes to Hill. It's good.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Here's Jones. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
In a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Derrick Rose. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Grayson Allen subbed in for George Hill. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Holiday. Got it. Good job. In the low post. Holiday's got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it in.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you. With stories like that. That kid, that Jrue Holiday, he is a quality. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Holiday gets the bucket.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher. Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Here's Jones, 6 to shoot. Barrett kicks to quickly. Off target with his 3. The Bucks trail. Kicks it out to Giannis. Middleton looking it over. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game. Really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter point.
I would not disagree at all. He does everything and does it all well. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Yeah, how about the body control of that? Narrowly misses getting the distance.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Jrue Holiday. And so Jones nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Jones, and there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little...
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Mayor having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Holiday out there with Allen. And it's Portis in at the center, filling out the middle. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got the first points of the second half here for the Bucks.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Passes to Middleton. It's rebounded by Barrett. Knicks trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Randall. He lobs it up, and Jones with the stop.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Middleton against Barrett. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 12 in the game. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big made me stretching it a little bit and analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward, big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too. Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard, reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Middleton drives in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Jones with it. Picked up by Portis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And so Jones nails both of them. Obi Toppin's checked in for Noel.
Obi Toppin.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jones, the pass to Toppin. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Milwaukee in the lead. Randall out there with Noel. Then it's Rose. Then it's Jones. And it's Burks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Jones dishes to Randall. Back to Jones. And Jones with the stop.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Holiday finds Middleton. Now, Antetokounmpo. And Jones pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Bucks?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Right side Holiday. Another shot. 3 on the clock. Middleton for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going in for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Now here is Holiday to the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from short range. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Jones in the post, guarded by Holiday. Trying to get open is Randall. Lays it up off the glass. 34 points for the Mayor.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Down low, here's Connaughton. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Jones comes it home.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Timeout called the Bucks. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Allen's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Allen's shot is off.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, the Mayor.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Pass to Barrett. Outside, Jones traps in the tray. Jones has got 41.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
It's Giannis with the drive and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
And Jones has it in the corner. Offline with his three. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton the pass to Portis. Moves back up. Doesn't go for him. And New York the other way now. Jones drives in. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Goes up again, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
And real quickly, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. So he can't get either to fall. New York leading by 7. Here's Jones. That's slammed in by Jones.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th.
Fans go out of section. Get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Scooped up. The wide open look here for Holiday. And the Bucks miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Quickly with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Allen against Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official. Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
And now the
substitution on the court.
And so here is New York. Here's Jones off the mark. So it's New York picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, D-Rose.
All right, David, thank you.